Before time began, there was only God. No stars, no earth, no creatures. Just God, with a wonderful plan about to unfold. God spoke the first words ever, "Let there be light." Instantly, brilliant light appeared in the darkness. God separated the light, calling it day, and the darkness, calling it night. This was the first day. On the second day, God said, "Let there be a space between the waters." And the sky formed, a beautiful blue dome separating the waters above from the waters below. Evening came, then morning, the second day was complete. God commanded, "Let dry land appear." Mountains rose, valleys formed, and waters gathered into seas. Then God said, "Let plants grow." Suddenly, grass, flowers, and trees covered the land, each with seeds to grow more. And God saw it was good. On day 4, God created the sun to shine by day and the moon to glow by night. Then he scattered stars across the sky like diamonds. These lights would mark seasons, days, and years for the world to come. God filled the oceans with swimming creatures, from tiny colorful fish to enormous whales. Then he created birds of every kind to soar through the skies. "Be fruitful and multiply," God blessed them. And it was good. On the 6th day, God made animals to fill the land, elephants with swinging trunks, lions with golden manes, rabbits with twitching noses, and many more. Each creature was perfectly designed. Just as God intended, for his most special creation, God formed a man from the dust of the ground. God breathed life into his nostrils, and the man, Adam, opened his eyes and took his first breath. Unlike the animals, Adam was made in God's own image. God placed Adam in a beautiful garden called Eden, with rivers, fruit trees, and flowers of every color. Then God brought the animals to Adam, who watched in amazement as creatures of every kind paraded before him. Adam studied each animal and gave them all names: elephant, giraffe, lion, eagle, rabbit. He was very clever. But as he named them, Adam noticed something. Each animal had a partner, but he was alone. God said, "It is not good for man to be alone." So he caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep, took one of his ribs, and from it formed a woman, someone who would be the perfect companion for Adam. When Adam woke and saw the woman, his face lit up with joy. At last, he exclaimed, "Bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh." God named her Eve, meaning life-giver, because she would become the mother of everyone. God blessed the first humans, saying, "Be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and care for it. Rule over the fish, birds, and every living creature." Adam and Eve were to be the caretakers of God's beautiful world. By the 7th day, God had finished his work. He looked at everything, light and darkness, sky and waters, land and plants, sun and stars, fish and birds, animals and people, and saw it was very good. So God rested, blessing this day as holy. God showed Adam and Eve their garden home, saying, "You may eat from any tree except one, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. If you eat from it, you will surely die." There was so much to enjoy. Just one tree was forbidden. Adam and Eve cared for all the animals. Lions let Adam pet their manes. Birds perched on Eve's shoulders. No creature was afraid, and Adam and Eve feared nothing. All lived together in perfect peace. Each day brought new discoveries: sparkling waterfalls, colorful flowers, and delicious fruits. Adam and Eve named the plants and learned which were good for food and medicine. Everything they needed was right there in Eden. In the cool of evening, God would walk with Adam and Eve in the garden. They would talk about their discoveries, and God would teach them. Adam and Eve loved God, and God loved them. They were friends. Everything lived in perfect harmony. The weather was always pleasant. There was no sickness or pain. Lions and lambs played together peacefully. Adam and Eve were always happy. There were no thorns, no weeds, everything was perfect. God had created a perfect world. Stars shone brightly. The sun warmed the earth. Plants provided food and beauty. Animals lived in peace. And at the center were the people God had made, to love Him and care for His creation. Everything was very good. Another whisper from the past, now fading into the night. Thanks for listening. Subscribe for more sleepy stories from history. And until next time,